Join us, an Australian family of 4, as we fly to Europe to live aboard a catamaran and settle into a new way of life. Winds are forecasted to come straight down there, gusts up to 40 k's or something. In our last episode, we got stuck on anchor during a Jugo, with massive winds that lasted almost a week. Our generator broke, batteries weren't holding, and we had limited power, water and food, all while being genuinely scared. Our food was spoiling and needed to be thrown out, and our remaining chilled food was running low, and it wasn't safe yet to go to shore to replenish.
How far away did we go from there?
2 days.
And how far away, like 12,000 meters or something?
I think it'd be like 40 nautical miles, something like that.
This is not true.
It'd be like 3 hours in the car.
Hey, that looks heaps good, Huey. I like that.
How much hours did it take us to get here, though?
2 days, babe.
So some people don't have the dual systems. They don't have the lift pump plus the pump on the jetty. A lot of people have this issue with the low flow. We've got water there, so there's water there. So it's either going to be a blockage of some sort in the heat exchanger.
Stop.
I don't want to, I've got to take panels off in their room. Plus, I hate keeping them to close the door because it's frozen in natural. But some people have had luck just removing the impeller and letting that, because it's also restrictive. As much as you think it would actually suck the water.
The Australian flag, should we get it in here?
Oh yeah, one of the strings came off it. Good spot and go.
Some people just remove that and then that gets the extra flow going, enough flow to come.
And maybe because they replaced the impeller with the service, it's slowed it down.
I don't know. I think maybe it had an airlock of some sort and it wasn't, because I always looked at it, even when they did it, and I was like, I didn't see like a lot of water in there. Whereas now, since I've got that hole in the top, like that whole thing filled up with water like a pool. Wasn't doing that before.
Is it meant to have that much though?
Yes, it's supposed to be completely full.
Yeah, right.
Well, now it's full, but it's still getting a low flow. So I reckon we've got potentially a block.
Here comes some waves, guys.
Wait, I don't have to hold on.
Then the risk is that if that pump dies, then you're really dead in the water. At the moment, you kind of go back up. So, but
Do we though? Because right now we're using engines.
yeah, 90% of people.
The winds are still going strong, and we keep turning side to side with the gusts catching the big hulls.
If it gets real bad and we're going down, I'm just driving it up on the beach.
It's right over there. It's got his spot.
Yeah.
And then what do we do? What did you say we do?
Just get off the bow.
Jump off the bow. Done. What was your dad's face?
You could see him asking me questions like, oh, where are you? How far are you? Where are you? Like,
Yeah.
how big's
What's the
town?
swell height? Time between?
But he relaxed instantly when I said like, the shore was like 60 metres behind us. But I just don't want to be in this position ever again. I don't enjoy it. Being stuck in here. I mean, yes, the boat's not set up with water and that would make it a little bit better, but it's still set on my nerves.
Yeah, you should be
Water and all
stressed.
those things are not going to make this any better. Did you see that water spout?
No? Why didn't you point it out?
I was like, I don't want them to.
Oh.
He's done. I was just saying, off the surface of the whole life. I'm not worried about us. I'm not worried about us. At the end of the day, me and you can put Jack and I jump straight off the back, so I'm sure we'll be fine. It's them.
Traumatized.
Just pure fear.
When's it meant to ease?
It's supposed to not even be.
First step on land in 5 days. Hopefully it will be our last night at this anchorage. Today has been rainy on and off. I was able to get the tender down, do a little small shop, so we got some fresh stuff, which is good. Kids will have breakfast on the passage tomorrow when we head to Dubrovnik. But right now we have rain. And look at the colour of the boat. It is orange from whatever the winds blew in. Oh, yep, she's wet. Look at it. Yeah. Shano's going to have fun going in that. You good?
No, it's not going to work now. Try and get one of those in Dubrovnik.
Better start writing a list.
Hey?
Better start writing a list.
I've got shopping time on my phone. Problem is, but I don't reckon I'm going to be able to get half of it. I'm going to have to order it all. I was talking to Finger, he reckons I'm going to be hard up getting the cover for that thing. I can order it, but it's 5 days away. I'm gonna be spewing if I can get it. If I get to Dubrovnik, the main city in this and then I can't get a plastic cover for that. Anyways, go to bed before I get angry.
I think you're already there. We must have been dragging over a rock or something at one point, and I kept like, check out this noise, like what's our depth?
Yeah.
We were still in about 4 meters, but to me it sounded like the hull was scraping
like
on the ground.
Gong, 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 gong.
Yeah.
And it was only when we ended up in a certain part of the anchorage with a certain wind too much.
Yeah, and I'm like, is there a rock there that we didn't see? So poor Shane went out to investigate to put me at ease. That was probably the scariest point, and also maybe like night 3 or night 4, those noises. That was
Yeah.
the worst. And then we're just running on.
I was running on nothing. I was running basically on adrenaline by the end of it. When we got to Dubrovnik after, I repaired the generator, I had a shower, and I think I slept for like maybe 10 hours straight.
So much. And I just washed everything in the boat.
And we just, because the boat smelled so bad, we washed absolutely everything again.
Yeah. And even when we left, it was really rocky. This was the first time Lila got sick. I felt a bit uneasy, not like sick, but uneasy. She ended up sleeping and It is early. Just turn the engines on. So we are out of here. There are some clouds. So Shane might get wet upstairs later driving. But we are leaving here. It's been a week. It's been good, but it's not at the same time. Here is the Al Capitan. And the moon is still out. Oh, right below. There we go. And last night we heard clunking on the chain, which we didn't know what it was. It might be stuck on a rock or something. So this will be interesting, getting it up.
alright.
Looks alright.
We got the hide, but that's alright.
Served us well, hey? Yeah, yeah.
Fine. We're probably going to need a torch.
I find it easy without the reflection. Like, it's hard, but... Ready? There's something on that. Oh, we trapped a sea slug. Do I just mince it?
Can't pick it up.
It's down under there. This silly little sea slug had made its home through the middle of one of the chain links. Huh? So? I'm not touching it. Watching this back, I laughed so much how much I carry on. I didn't want the little guy to get hurt, but he was seriously wedged in there.
Got it, sorry. Give up with that.
This was the worst anchor up. Sea slug stuffed wrapped in the chain and the anchor locked in the swivel funny from the strong winds and directional changes. We are so happy we invested in our rocker anchor before leaving though. I can't spin it.
I could have kissed my anchor and my chain after that week, I can tell you that right now.
Could have kissed the land.
Could have kissed it, yeah. Because it, held the boat. And our boat's not light. Like our boat, fully loaded is like 16 to 19 tonne. So, and it was holding on in that sustained winds like pretty well. So
yeah, getting thrown around.
Yeah, getting thrown around. I thought for sure we'd have to resettle. We would start, sliding at some point, but we never moved. We didn't budge one iota the whole 5 days. When I reckon we've had worse. We've had less worse winds.
Less severe winds,
and slipped in worse places. So we just nailed the anchoring on that. Luckily we did. We nailed the anchor position when we got ready, because we were anchored in a different position in that bay too.
Yeah.
So we moved when everyone left. We moved, and I put us in the prime spot and put down as much chain as we could. Reversed back on it at 2,000 RPM for a good while, and we're lucky we did.
Never again.
Well,
touch wood.
Touch wood. Never again. I'll do my very best to avoid that in the future. I would prefer. And it's a funny thing, right? Because some people are like, jump in a marina, but we've also been in a marina and 30 knots of wind now, and I don't know whether I would
have the engine on there.
We had to have the engine on in that marina to keep us off the back on the docks. So, and boats are bumping into each other and things are flying around, and I don't know which one's safer, to be honest. At the moment, I'd almost prefer to be an anchor on. If I could pick a perfect spot with no boats around me.
I'd prefer to be in a house at that point.
5 metres deep with like a good mud or sand bottom, I would prefer that over a marina any day. Because, unless it's a very protected marina from that wind angle.
I think you just need to make the judgment call, depending where you are.
Which is really hard to do, and that's where I failed for that week. I failed to make the right judgment call on that week. Yeah, fun times.
Yeah. Anyway, we're good. We're sitting in 30 plus degree weather now.
Yeah.
Swimming all day.
Yeah.
So we're good now.
Enjoying it now. Starting.
We learned a lot this week, but now we are out of here.
Sea slug burst and squirted me all its guts.
Ooh. That's why I wasn't touching it. Look at the moon behind you. It would have just been coming straight through here though.
I would have set up.
Straight down, and then we were down to the left. You'd think. Didn't, or it was real hectic out here. Morning, girlie. How'd you sleep? He thinks we're not coming outside while we're moving. What's Huey Bum doing? You right, buddy? Yeah. We're on the move, okay? We're on the move. Don't come out without your life jacket, okay? Just call out for me. Love you. How'd you sleep?
Good.
Yeah? Nice. Nice coffee machine. Can't use it. So I'm making some instant. I'm boiling my jug because we've only got gas. But we aren't even out of the islands and we're bopping up and down a little bit already.
Ooh,
So we might come into some swell today.
This as a baby. I
Wow.
haven't got this as a kid or an adult yet.
Yeah? Cool.
So when we left from Milyak, we could run up inside the island, which was okay. It was still protected from the, what was it? It was like southeast that it was blowing.
Yeah.
So it was still protecting most of the swell. It wasn't until we got to the tip of that island I could duck in between another island chain after the 5 days of bad weather, and it still had, I reckon, a good 3 metre seas running. Which on this boat, it's okay, it'll handle it, but you're jumping around a fair bit. You're
And
bouncing.
you get the momentum between the waves as well. And I remember like holding on at one point. That bit wasn't scary compared to what we had just
No, that
gone
was
through,
nothing
though.
compared to just a dark time, 5 days straight getting wet. Nice thing is it should get calmer as the day goes on.
That is nice. Touch wood, none of us get sick. Like, we've been good so far, but
We haven't done much.
a few hours of this.
Wherever I go, yeah, listen. That's my mind working overtime. Yeah, the graveyard shift is going too fast. Future or past, like there is no present. Awake at night, pondering life really has me thinking. When it comes to
Did we?
One night knocks an hour usually.
Yeah, right. So how much did the head sail add?
1.2, 1.4 knots. We're doing 5. Now we're doing 6.3.
Nice.
From 5 hours and 10 to 4 hours and 30.
I'll take it. Whipping up porridge for brekkie and we are rocking and rolling. I couldn't imagine life on a monohull. Not knocking them, I think they're super cool, but one of the reasons we chose a cat was for this reason and the comfort for the kids.
I got so lost.
Only blowing 10 knots. Imagine what it was low. It was blowing like 30 and 40,
Yeah.
55.
Yeah.
6 metre seas.
Were they 6 metre seas?
That's
It's like 3 times this.
Yeah. We'd be taking bow shots.
Yeah.
It'd go it, but you'd be taking waves over the bow in the front deck every 1 or 2 minutes.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like this. Another movie day for the kids. Poor Lala girl doesn't do well with these emotions and isn't feeling too well, so she took herself for a little nap. Here we are side onto the swell, while we duck behind those island chains a little before Dubrovnik. We also had a ferry chasing up quickly to overtake us, which although fine, stressed me a little. Once we get past here though, it's completely different. It's a bit nicer now, isn't it? She's asleep. Yeah, she must be feeling it. Little Lila girl, a bit seasick.
Nice and pretty seasonal.
Yeah. I feel like not 100%. I wouldn't say I'm sick, but
I'm not 3 metre season down there. We don't look at like you look back from here.
yeah, can't even tell. As we changed angles to get behind these islands, we put the sail away. Now that we have changed again, time to pull the head sail out. It's amazing just how much the islands affect the wind, both direction and in strength.
I think that looks good. I see one. They're coming towards the boat.
Oh, they are! I'm going to go tell Lila. Watch out.
I'll slow down.
Yeah, they might want to ride our wake. They're big boppers, aren't they? See? Did you see them? Yeah. Dubrovnik, I see you. In our next episode, we pull into Marina Frappa Dubrovnik. Shane gets straight into fixing the generator with the help from Huey. I take the kids for a wander around town, and we treat ourselves to dinner. Thanks for watching. We have actually now set up Patreon, as some of you have requested, so I will link it, check it out, but if not, a like or a comment or even just a view is very much appreciated. Have a good one.